folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Run for Pollard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Fenton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Fenton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. makes it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darius Slayton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 40.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fenton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
9-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Fitton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but now it's 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fitton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Fitton. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. Here's Pollard. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Operating from the gun, Fitton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Fitton. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fitton. He's going to flip it out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down.
From the gun, Fitton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete, and able to... Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off the play fake. Fitton. That's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Hockenson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Saints 14, Buccaneers 10. Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and...
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert off of play action. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Darius Slayton, incomplete. Coverage defensively by Jeff.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout.
Complete.
7 seconds left in the first half.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll call it down. So a decent game, but all for nothing on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
To kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The tackle.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Complete.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run with Pollard. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll move the chains. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Smith catches left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devin Duvernay. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
15-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fenton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
37.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
T.J. Hawkinson.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football. Not easily done in today's NFL.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From the gun, Fitton. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down, Fitton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing on 1st down, Fitton. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here.
Really?
Put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. Run the football, you've got the lead.
Let's watch it and find out who's right.
4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, got it.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is right through.
Saints 44, Buccaneers 23.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, Pollard, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On fourth down, Fenton. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. First down and more for Allen. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Fenton finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Fenton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He finds some open field here. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for the Saints. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Incomplete on the deep ball. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they